So, last time we did the spawning the anvil and the cake. And today I will be going to show you how to spawn items using spawners and NBT edit. So the best way to do this is just get the items you want to spawn. So let's say I want to spawn like 5 or 6 rail, and let's do 10 grass. And I'll spawn it. I'll leave that there, so I'll just create a completely new one. Give myself a spawner here. Whoa. There we go. And let's say I want to spawn it here. Then what I'm going to do is I'm going to set my spawn point and kill myself, just like last time. NBT edit yourself. This time it's a little bit different. You're gonna set the Y position to 3, otherwise it will spawn for some reason inside the block, and that's not what we want. It's gonna like jump out and jump everywhere. So let's put it in here. First we want to spawn an item, so set it to an item with a capital I, otherwise it will crash your game. And spawn data, just like last time, and just paste your position in there. So now it's spawning an item. I'll set these values to the right one. Let's set spawn range to, well, let's set it to 1 now. And set this to 1, so it's spawning every tick. Max nearby entities 1. And yeah, those are a lot of items. As you can see, this is not what we want. We wanted to spawn an item and then keep it there. We don't want it to spawn an extra one. So the only way to do that is to spawn it near him. So we'll change the position. Spawn points, kill. And well, I can use, we're just, let's see what happened if we do not change the Y position. Remove the position and paste a new one in there. Yeah, that's what I mean. So as you can see, they're flying everywhere. For some reason they're only flying in the same direction, but so that's why you want to change that. And now he won't spawn anymore. That's because, oh well, he will. So what's happening now, he's gonna check for an entity near him in a range of 2 blocks, because you need to take the spawn range and multiply it by 2, and then it will, that's the range in which it will detect for the maximum amount of entities. So if we set this to max nearby entities, if we set this to 2, then it will keep spawning until I place another entity there. Now it stops spawning, and then it will spawn again, and so it will stop. Pick this up here. But there's one problem. When we stand on top of it, our inventory is getting filled with items, and that's the only way to fix that is by setting it to a short delay to not spawn it every tick. So that's what we're going to do now. Set the spawn delay. Let's set it to 20, that's 1 second. And well, actually we'll set it to, you can do it somewhere in between 20 and 40, it doesn't make any difference. So as you can see, it still keeps spawning, but it's better than getting those items every tick. So yeah, there's not really a way to stop it from spawning when you're there. Well, maybe with redstone, but it's just way too complicated and unnecessary. So that's just the way I did it. Now we want it to spawn power drill and grass, because as you can see, it is actually spawning 2 different items. See? And now, yeah, so what item it is spawning is random, and the delay is a bit random as well. Guess, I'm not sure. So let's put this item in there. What you're gonna do, the easiest way is to put it in your inventory, then npt edit yourself, and go to inventory right here. And these are 2 tags with all the data from the item. So we'll just copy the first one and set it in here. Delete the spawn potentials, put it in there. You just want to change it to item with a capital I as well. You can remove the slot, doesn't really matter. Damage is not important. And count, you want to leave that, because that's the amount of it's gonna spawn. Oh, as you can see, it's already spawning up. Actually, I want to set this to... Oh. So now I've got 12. Oh, well, it's still spawning. That's... Oh, I know why, actually. We need to set the spawn range to 1 higher. Guess it doesn't spawn anymore now. Oh. Oh, that's really... Why is it doing that? Oh, I know already. I'll just remove... No, wait. That's weird. Let's have a look at this one. Yeah, so it's got spawn count 1, spawn range 1, marks nearby entity. Maybe I don't know. It keeps spawning. Oh, set this to... Oh, stupid. So now I got a lot of power drill. I'll just remove that. So as you can see, it is spawning 6 every time. But, well, unless you stand there for too long, then. So that's why I set the delay a bit higher there, but I'm not going to do that now. Now you can remove that one and oh, nbt edit yourself again. Go to your inventory and copy. Well, I'm not going to copy it. I'm going to save it into this slot because I'm going to copy something else already. In the spawn potentials here, I'm going to copy this one and paste it in there again. And then remove the item and paste the one I just copied from myself in there. So now, as you can see, it is rotating a different item every time, and that's completely random. So as you can see, it does not have any order of giving you the stuff. It's just... So that's how I did that. There's so that I also did that here with, well, a bit longer delay. Actually, a lot longer. Oh yeah, there it is. Also, that delay is also random. So, but you can also use it for this level. If you get too near, it will close. And this is what I used a lot in my second map, the code to Infinite. As you can see, there's a pressure plate here, and if I get too near to the spawner, it will spawn an item. Just like we did over there, but I added one tag. Here's the spawner. As you can see, it's got H, it's a tag short, so this one. H set to 5,999. And what that does, every time an item is older than 6,000 ticks, it will despawn. So it's basically immediately despawning here. You do want to make sure, because I forgot that, and that's pretty dumb actually. Captain Sparkles was playing my map, and he actually, a puzzle was broken because I forgot to set max nearby entities to 9,000. So let's see what happens if I set it to 1. it doesn't close. Because there is somewhere an entity near him, and it's probably over here, this one. So yeah, you might want to change that as well. Actually, one thing I want to show you is what I use a lot in the code Infinite is spawners like, oh yeah, also here I'm spawning items on top of hoppers so that it will be infinite. It's got an infinite supply of books. So yeah, that's kind of cool, because if just in case you burn the book or something, you can still just get it. So yeah, what I think a lot of map makers should do is over here. This spawner is spawning an item on top of this pressure plate, and that is triggering these commands. You can also just do this. Oh, hold on. And that's what I did first. I can show that actually. Way over there. These are a lot of command blocks. And I had it powered like this. Well, that clock isn't really a problem, but it's firing about 20, 40 command blocks at the same time, and that really drops your frame rate. So what I think a lot of map makers should do is use that spawner to spawn an item on top of a pressure plate, which triggers a clock. So that way only 2 commands will be fired only when you need them. And that spawner isn't really going to cause any lag. At least it's going to cause way less lag than this giant thing over here. So yeah, that's actually... Qmagnet also made a video on how to make that clock with a spawner. I'll put a link in the description to that as well. And that's it for today. I wanted to do the TNT. How I did... Wait, here it is. This TNT is being spawned when you remove it. So yeah, there it is. I wanted to do that next video, but I got a lot of requests on how I did the frozen time puzzle in the code too. So I think I'm gonna do that first, because, well, it's kind of awesome. So yeah, I hope you enjoyed this video and learned something. That's it for today. And I don't really have an outro yet. That's it for now.